When fame turned dangerous, Yeshua made a quiet retreat to the very river where it all began, and everything changed. The work in Galilee was booming. News of Yeshua's teachings and healings was spreading like wildfire, reaching the ears of powerful people, including the suspicious King Herod. Yeshua, with a quiet wisdom, knew it was time for a strategic retreat. The spotlight was getting too hot. He decided to journey south toward Judea with his 12 closest students, his apostles. A crowd of over 100 eager followers wanted to join, their hearts full of zeal. But Yeshua, with gentle firmness, asked them to stay. He needed this time for deeper work with the 12. Reluctantly, they agreed, though many would follow later, their hearts pulled by the Master's presence. The first stop was a familiar, hallowed ground, the very place on the Jordan River near Pella where John had preached and where Yeshua himself had been baptized a year prior. For over 2 weeks, they made camp there. And then, something beautiful happened. People started gathering not by the dozens, but by the hundreds. They came from all over Galilee, Syria, and even Judea. They were a diverse mix, but many had one thing in common. They were former disciples of John the Baptist, drawn to the one John had proclaimed. In this quiet riverside camp, Yeshua did something surprising. He stepped back from public preaching. Instead, he let his apostles take the lead. Andrew organized the crowds, and the 12 taught them in shifts. But when evening fell, the real magic happened. Around the campfire, Yeshua gathered his 12 for intimate conversations. He didn't introduce complex new theories. He reviewed what he had already taught them, patiently answering their questions. It was a time of consolidation, of deepening roots. He even shared glimpses of his own profound struggle, the 40 days of testing he endured in the nearby hills. A delicate challenge emerged. How do you honor a beloved past teacher while following the new one? The apostles, guided by Andrew's careful instruction, navigated this with grace. They never spoke against John. They built upon his foundation. Yet one painful question hung in the air, unanswerable for many of John's followers. If Yeshua is so powerful, why did he let our John die in prison? This heartache was a stumbling block they couldn't get over. And so this entire year became a quiet, transitional season. It wasn't a flashy campaign, but a deliberate, respectful passing of the torch. In the shadow of John's ministry and his tragic death, Yeshua and his team were gently, patiently building a new foundation for what was to come. What do you do when your mission demands a step back instead of a step forward? Share a time you found strength and stillness in the comments below. See you again tomorrow. Take care, and God bless.